In Cote d'Ivoire, 275 megawatt Sabre hydropower plant began production on Thursday, November 2, and it's set to boost the country's electricity output by 10%, as well as supply electricity to neighboring Liberia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. The world's top cocoa grower has emerged from a decade-long political crisis to become Africa's fastest-growing economy, but that growth has strained power supplies.
The new plant near the southwestern city of Cote was financed by a $500 million low-interest loan from China's Export-Import Bank and built by China's state-owned hydropower engineering firm, Sinohydro.
Avec tous ces investissements, c'est de maîtriser.
What we are looking for in all of these investments is to have a constant source of electricity and in the long run to look at different ways to reduce the cost of electricity.
Sinohydro has started construction of another 112 megawatt hydro plant near Cote, which is expected to take 3 years to build. The Ivorian government will fund half of the $306 million cost, with the rest coming from bilateral donors. Unlike many countries in sub-Saharan Africa, Cote d'Ivoire has a reliable power supply. It exports electricity to neighbors Ghana, Burkina Faso, Benin, Togo and Mali, and plans to extend its grid to Liberia, Guinea and Sierra Leone this year.
The construction of this dam will reinforce electricity production in Ivory Coast, which will now surpass 22,000 megawatts. So we are well on our way to reaching the targets as set by government. The second thing is that it contributes to local consumption of power and will also enable us to export electricity and increase distribution of local electricity to neighboring countries.
With domestic consumption rising by about 10% a year in Ivory Coast, the government is under pressure to boost supply at home and aims to increase output to 4,000 megawatts by 2020 from the current 2,275 megawatts.
And with that, we wrap up today's edition of the program. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Chimeze Obi Iwago.